have a couple of blues I'm going to test out here from different manufacturers. This is KPMF. It's their, I think it's called Matte Iced Blue Titanium. And then I'm going to test out, this is a 3M. And this is their Satin Perfect Blue. I'm going to test this out. And then I have another one over here. This is, I believe, this is just another 3M product. This is a different blue. It is matte metallic blue. So this is very similar to the one I was looking at that was from Vivid that a lot of people don't like. The Vivid product, that is. So far that's all I've used. I kind of did a little tester piece with this KPMF, which I'm now going to do on this very intricate side trim piece for the Audi. I'm going to wrap this end right here and see how well it stretches and conforms with minimal heat. So we're going to give that a shot. I'm going to wipe it off with some IPA, and then what I'll do is I'll wrap this piece here, see how well it wraps, pull it off, cut a very similar piece out of the 3M here, which I should probably kind of mark up. Kind of mark up and do the same thing, and then kind of I'll do the same thing with the I have Avery, but I don't have the color I like, so maybe I'll test just a different color just to see the product. They don't really have the satin blue color I was looking for. And then I'll try it with the Vivid. So far, I haven't had issues with the Vivid. It seems to hold pretty well. I haven't used it for an extended period of time. I'm kind of new at this, and I'm just kind of feeling it out. So let's see how this goes. So I have my little tester piece here. I'm trying to keep the name on this piece. So I have my two here. So I'm gonna try these out. We'll see how these go. I'm gonna wipe it off. This has just been primered, it has no paint on it. I ended up having to buy a new one because the one in the car was corroded. So if you're wrapping the car, no point in painting it. This KPMF supposedly has really good air release properties to it. The Vivid does not. I can tell you that from experience. You have to pull back off and squeegee out the air. So I have a pretty good overlap, I think. Yep, like that. And then basically I'm going to kind of just put it on. So the ends here, I'm just going to stretch over. Looks like I had debris in there already. Oh, it's a piece stuck on the product. Yeah, you really should clay bar whatever you're working on to get off any debris. So let me see if I can pull this in here. So far it doesn't want to pull in. So based on that, I'm assuming I may have to add some heat to give it some stretch. try the other method. So, nope, need heat. Okay, it seemed to take a lot of stretch without any issues. No distortion. Maybe I'll throw a little more heat on it and lay it down a little better. Need to pull it around the corner like that. I got this whole surface to do here. Maybe this whole edge. There we go. So that is the top edge. I'm going to have to do a better job with that corner right there, see? Right But the KPMF seems to wrap pretty decent. I mean, that's a pretty tight corner right there to do. And it handled it. Didn't take too long. It looks pretty good. No distortion really in color. This color looks pretty good under the light. So KPMF, it's a good contender. I think it works out pretty good. Next one I'll do the 3M. We'll try that next. Okay, so on this test we're going to do the 3M Scotch print matte metallic blue. And then also I have the perfect blue over here. Maybe we'll do the perfect blue. I think we'll do the perfect blue. So sorry about that. I'm going to run the perfect blue. Get this side, it doesn't have a sticker. So here, I'm going to cut off a piece real quick. We're going to wrap this end right here. So this is the 3M material. Last one I did was the KPMF, which as of right now I'm pretty happy with that one. I kind of like the way it wraps. So let's try the 3M. Of course I'm going to wipe it off with some APA. Alright, let's see how this stuff works. So far it comes off the backing pretty good. Just want to lay it here. Give it a good overlay. And then I'm just going to do like I did the other one and just start pushing it down. Seems to pull back pretty easily. A little piece of something in here. Okay. So pulled back pretty easily. It distorted very quickly. I gotta heat just to get it to go back. It didn't want to lay back down. So it's, in other words, I believe this stuff stretches very, very easily. It's very soft. This makes me believe that it's going to possibly mark up very easily. So I think this is the method that someone was saying: you pre-stretch it, don't throw any heat at it, you pull it. So let's try this corner over here. Okay, just by stretching it, it distorted. It went straight through, thinned right out. It doesn't hold its integrity very well. Yeah. I barely even pulled it, and the corner completely melted, basically. So it doesn't like sharp corners. Yeah, the color's gone. It's basically this color now on the top side right there. So I'd say this is a fail. You would not want to use this on something you have to do intricate pieces like I have. So that completely failed right there. And as you stretch it, you can see it thins. I mean, other than that, that corner right there, I mean, this stuff is laying down very easily with no heat at all. Just pulling and wrapping, and it's going. So maybe just a different technique of putting it down. Yeah, pull that and it just goes. It just wraps. It seems to be more pliable, but I believe the color thins quickly. I don't know if you can see that right there. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. So, maybe I was overzealous. It's actually working. It lays down pretty good. As the more I work with it, the more I can see it lays down. Just by, it doesn't crinkle up on you or anything. It lays down. Right there. I don't know. I'd say compared to the KPMF, this is number 2. I like the KPMF better, but I'll have to look at this in better light. But I think that's got gray showing through this corner right here where I've stretched. And on the other side, when I did this with the KPMF, I didn't have any issue like that whatsoever with the color through these tight turns, and I stretched it pretty good. And this is on there. I mean, it's laying down nice. So. I don't know. Pretty close. It's a good color too, but I think this titanium blue isn't looking really good.